Have you guys been as excited about this video as I have been?
Yeah, this is the culmination of the top of the top.
Yes, top of the top is absolutely correct, Ray, and we've taken all of the shots that have made it into our monthly top 10 videos, thrown them back into the bucket, and re-ranked them for a top 10 of the entire year. But the one way we were hoping to make this video a little different and a little more special from the monthly top 10 videos is, well, first of all, we asked ourselves, what can we possibly say about these shots that we didn't already say the first time? So to make this video stand out a little bit, we decided to invite the people that shot those shots to join us this time. Chat with them about them and let them tell us about them, and of course let us congratulate them. So I'm looking forward to this. Before we look at these shots, guys, I got some statistics to share with you.
Ah, good.
Statistics.
Yeah.
In addition to being a movie fan, I'm a big sports fan. I love statistics. One of my biggest fears when we started doing these videos was that it would be perceived as an obvious popularity contest, because we always talk about the growth of the hobby. The Facebook groups have like in the neighborhood of 1 million people, so there's so many people that are interested. But then you have like the household names, right? The ones that do it as full-time as possible, the ones that we're familiar with, and we kind of all have our buddies in this hobby. And my biggest fear was that we would do nothing but just pump up our friends, like vote for our friends. And I didn't want that. I wanted us to vote for the shot and not for the person who shot it. And I think for the most part, we've kind of succeeded there. So we've done 16 of these videos now. 16 times 10, that's 160 shots. And those shots have been taken by 93 different people. We've discussed the excellence of 93 movie location hunters. So I'm pretty proud of it. I mean, our friends are there, but when they truly deserve to be there. So I really love the way that these videos have turned out. That being said, I'm going to play some trivia questions with you. See if you guys have been paying attention.
All right.
We'll start off easy. Which movie has been represented the most?
It's either Star Wars, Indiana Jones, or some James Bond movie. Or Jaws. I don't know.
If it's a genre, I'd say Star Wars.
Yeah, I'd go with Star Wars.
It is Star Wars. The original Star Wars. What the young people call A New Hope. How pathetically am I aging myself by using paper? What have there been more of? U.S. states or countries?
Based on submissions, it's states, but actual photos that made the top 10, it's got to be different countries.
In the 16 videos we've done, the 160 different shots we've talked about, there have been 20 different U.S. states.
Okay.
There have been 29 different countries.
Wow.
There.
I would not.
Impressive.
Isn't bad that.
29 different photos. All right. Now we're really getting into it. Who has had the most top 10 appearances?
I would guess Bruce O'Brien Witt.
Or Oscar Verport, maybe?
Steve Dalman.
Every single one of you guys is like right on the right track. Martin Higgins had 6. Ryan, your guess of Oscar Verport? Oscar had 7. Bruce had 7. Steve Dalman had 7. And the most with 10 was Brian Witt. Good job there, Rand.
Yeah.
Brian Witt, 10 times. Who's had the most top 3 appearances?
Yeah, I'd probably guess Bruce or Brian.
It's a tie. It's a tie. Brian Witt had 3 in the top 3. And Martin Higgins had 3 in the top 3. All right, last one. Who had the most first place finishes?
Oh, man.
I'll go ahead. I'll give it to you. It's a trick question. Okay, so once again, to punctuate the fact that the results are unbiased, we've done 16 videos and we've had 16 different first place finishes. No one has got more than once, so I guess we'll keep an eye on that. Who's going to be the very first person to ever have to finish first twice? So that's it. So I got this particular video would be the perfect time to refamiliarize you guys with how we get to the outcomes we get to. I'm sure it's easy to assume that we confer with each other, we consult with each other, we have conversations trying to come to arbitrary decisions as to how the top 10 is going to fall. There's a little bit more to it than that. So Justin created this amazing ranking portal for his website where it's just a simple drag and drop process where all 5 of us, completely independent of each other, submit our ranks as we see fit. And then once all of our ranks are in, it spits out a score for each shot based on what the average ranking position that we all have the shot in. The idea is our 5 different perspectives will balance each other out in some places, but the best of the best cream will rise to the top in other places. So that, at least for me, makes it a really fun part of the process because even we have no clue what the top 10 is going to be until all of our ranks are in. So yeah, even though these are fundamentally opinion-based, there is a dash of science mixed in as well. Okay, so let's check these shots out. Hello to Martin Higgins. Welcome, sir. We saw a lot of Martin Higgins this year, but one last time in our best of the whole dang year video, we voted your Reservoir Dogs shot as one of our 10 favorites of the year. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot.
How did that shot end up on your list? Because, you know, time in LA is limited. Like we were talking about earlier, your schedule fills up fast. Is that a movie particularly important to you? Or were you like, I've got to find something that's left from, because it's not only Reservoir Dogs, like Pulp Fiction, there's hardly anything left, you know?
First time I went to LA, 89, I think it was, I managed to do a few locations from Reservoir Dogs when they were still there. There's like a wall that's got graffiti on and Tim Roth is walking up and down, and that I'm not sure what it is or what it was, but when we visited, it was still graffitied and it was in a rough area of LA. But since then, every time I've been to LA, I've tried to do more Reservoir Dogs before they've gone forever. And yeah, like you say, there's only a few of them left.
What is on your short list for the year?
Oh,
For the upcoming year?
Yeah.
sorry, so are you asking me?
What are your plans?
My plans. Good question. I've just come back from Australia, so I did a ton of Mad Max. Look.
Dude. Sorry to get so loud, but yes, dude.
How does your wife treat the hobby? Because we all, you know.
Well, I mean, I do push it sometimes. As I say, I'll pick a day, we get up early, perhaps in the morning, hit the filming locations, and then do something she wants to do after in the adults.
Hey, this dude does a compromise. I like it. He's a smart, wise play, big brain play here.
That's the question that's the question I'm constantly asking when I'm traveling with my wife is what is the most I can push it and get away with it?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, gotta give her something she wants to do as well. Oh yeah, Visited. Even sure.
Martin, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being excellent at what you do, and we cannot wait to see more from you in the future, sir.
Excellent. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Cheers.
Absolutely.
Sajti, you saw the video, right, where we did our monthly rankings and we decided we loved your shot enough to call it one of our 10 favorites of the entire month. Now what we've done is we've thrown all of the shots we talked about and threw them back into the pot and re-ranked them for top 10 of the year, and your shot was one of our 10 favorites of the year. Congratulations. Take a bow.
Wow, thank you. That's a great news. I'm so happy that my photo is in the top 10 of the year. It was a great experience to be there, so it's good to recall it and with this occasion. So thank you very much.
Is that your son in the shot with you?
Yes, he's my son.
I just became a father myself recently, and he's barely a year old now, and I'm already trying to find ways to include him in my shots. I've always said that this hobby is at its best when you get to share the experience with a good friend or with a loved one. So I see a shot like yours. It really, I'm a sucker more than ever for him now that I have a son of my own, and I can't wait to go do stuff like that with him.
I usually like to visit movie locations when we travel to different places, but we visited Almeria especially because of the lot of movie locations available there. I did try not to overdo it, because sometimes it's really exhausting to looking for the exact locations. So I try to keep it as a good experience for the whole family. But in this case at Playa de Monsul, it was really easy to find the location and the spot because it's really easy recognizable, so the whole family enjoyed that moment.
So I'm from the UK. I did exactly the same thing. So we drove and I went to Almira, did the same thing for the same rock. And like you said, this location's quite easy to get to because you can just park the car, you walk onto the beach and it's obvious. And also it's father and son. So it's perfect for you with your son for the same sort of moment.
Yeah, that's why I got the umbrella, because this space was perfect.
Do you have any plans for this year? You and your son, you going to go out and do any shots this year?
We are going to visit Japan, so I am looking for the possible locations, and now I'm collecting the movies I like which were shot there. So this is our big project for this year, for this summer.
You only live twice?
Yeah, for example, or the Black Rain.
Sashi, congratulations once again, man. We love this shot so much, and we really hope to see more from you this year.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Billy, are you wearing pants today?
I do have pants on today. Yes, sir. I have my shorts on. I'm fully clothed.
Well, dang, man, none of us are wearing pants. What's going on?
Yeah, we all came with no pants on.
Y'all were joining the party.
He's the
Man, you take your pants off. You are so revered by the five of us for taking your pants off. You are number 8 for the whole dang year in all the movie location shots we saw this year. So congratulations, sir.
Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. It was a special day, and hey, what an honor. It was a fun day. It was Father's Day. I was with my son and daughter-in-law. We were on a cross-country road trip, and she had never been to Albuquerque and seen any of the Breaking Bad sites.
How much flack did you catch from your kids for doing that?
I didn't tell my kids or my wife that I was going to post it on my Facebook page, and because I posted it on my own personal page too. And my daughter texted me and she said, "Are you kidding me, Dad?"
Yeah.
You can tell her it's more justified than ever now because you're number 8 of the year.
Hey man, you committed to the left turn. I'm proud of you.
That's right. That's right.
That's fantastic.
I did.
So I've been to that spot more times than I can count. I'm quite the Breaking Bad enthusiast when it comes to Breaking Bad locations. I've been to that spot a lot, and I know it's not Grand Central Station, but the occasional car does go through there from time to time. How was your timing there with your pants off?
That was my second time there. The first time there, we did have 2 cars go by, and it was a little weird, but I wasn't stripped down to my underwear the first time. I had jeans on, and that was a few years ago, so I had to go all out here. Hey, I will say that when we were out there, not a single car drove by, so it worked out perfectly. No fire truck either. So,
that's right there.
that would have been cool. That would have been cool.
That would have been really cool.
No
The
kidding.
thing that stuck out for us as soon as I first saw it is we've seen lots of Breaking Bad photos over the years, locations. This has been done to death by lots of people, but no one that I'd seen had done it like this before. And it was just like an instant smile, and it just went straight up there on my votes. And I just want to ask then, so because you've been there before and this is your second time coming, you'd obviously plan this to get the right outfit and so on. Did your family know you were going to do this, or did you do it when you got there?
My son and daughter-in-law knew that, that we're on the trip with me. My wife knew also, but I didn't tell my daughter. So that probably was why she was so shocked by it. Yeah.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Congratulations, Billy. Thank you so much for coming on. It's great to meet you.
Well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the honor, and best of luck to y'all. Thank y'all for taking all the time to do this and doing this video, and blessings to all of y'all.
Tommy, we've been calling you Tommy Major, but I had a message with you a few months ago, and you corrected me on the pronunciation. Is it Maga?
Maga, exactly, yeah.
Tommy, congratulations to you. We're doing our top 10 favorite shots of the entire year now, not just the month, but the entire year. Your shot, it was our 7th favorite of the entire year. But I'm especially excited to talk to you because, you know, when you watch our videos, we have that badge saying who we gave our #1 vote to. And the second I saw your Planet of the Apes shot, I had a feeling it was going to be my favorite shot of the year. And it was. So
Thank you very much.
that shot is so special. It's so next level. The fact that you had to rent a boat, go to such treacherous land, rent a boat. Can you tell us about that day?
Yeah, we rented a boat and spent the day on Lake Powell. It was amazing.
So when you set out to do that, did you have any idea the results were going to be so special?
No, I had no idea. I had studied the area thoroughly beforehand and I knew quite exactly where the film locations were. I explored every map on Google Earth and so on, GPS coordinates on my iPhone, and I had also put together a folder with printed stills from the movie, and everything was neatly organized. However, I couldn't really estimate how long it would take to get there from the boat rental.
How long did it take?
About 40 minutes. 40, yeah.
Great call on using printed stills as your screen grabs. Most of us just store them on our phones. But if you're out in a place like Lake Powell where it's bright and sunny, that can be kind of a problem. It can be kind of hard to see. So having them actually printed makes it much easier for you, I'm sure.
We saw that you did a lot of shots and they're all fantastic, but I think when we looked at this one, there was at first we were discussing, how have you taken this shot? And it was only when we looked in the reflection of your sunglasses that we could realise that you were on a boat. It just elevated it. We were like, this is just fantastic. I mean, because you might see people take this sort of shot from maybe the land and it may be small and all this, but to get it this close means you must love this movie.
I've always been fascinated by visiting places where scenes from movies were filmed.
Yeah.
Especially movies I watched as a kid.
So Tommy, once again, congratulations on a really, really special shot. And please keep the great shots coming. We hope to see more from you in the future, sir.
Yeah.
I will do so. Yeah.
Great to meet you.
I don't know if you've been watching our videos, but your name has become a legend around here. We are in absolute awe of what you do. I mean, of course, we take movie locations very seriously. Justin and I are both diehard James Bond fans. We know the challenge of getting the camera in just the right spot, and then the extra layer of challenge of getting in the shot in just the right spot. But the way you do that third level of challenge with the forced perspective and the toys is absolutely mind-blowing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
How long does it take you to do that?
It takes quite some time to make the pictures, actually, because it starts with preparation. You need to figure out where the location is, of course. And then to get the shots right, I studied film school in Amsterdam. So I kind of know a little bit about angles, lenses, stuff like that. Kind of figure out where the camera is positioned. Is it a long lens shot? Is it a wide angle shot? And just looking at the foreground, the background. But I think what helps the pictures become even better is that if I look at the stills, I always check the weather and the light conditions. So if I look at the shot and I see, oh well, there's all kind of shadows on that side, so that must mean they shot it in the morning. There's a very interesting app also that's called Sunseeker, which I use when we're shooting on location somewhere. So I try to figure out all those things, and I think that gives it that extra boost, so that everything is as perfect as it gets. So yeah.
We see a lot of locations, and like James said, we're both die-hard James Bond fans. So we kind of, as soon as we see them, we're like, oh, is it somewhere we've been or a new location or so on? But when we saw these, it's just like something we hadn't seen before. And I had already said to James that if you look at the shots that you've taken and you removed your fingers, you could almost be looking at the shot. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Exactly what you're going for.
Yeah,
they're that good.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that is indeed somehow the goal, to make them as perfect as possible. But I do like the fact that I always keep my fingers in there with the car, so that you see that it's not the actual shot or that it's not photoshopped in any way. I mean, it is the picture. It's very addictive, so and it's a lot of fun, and it brings me to so much cool locations. Last year went to Hong Kong. This year was Sardinia. The next trip I'll do in February will be to India, so there will be a Udaipur shots coming up for you guys. I hope you like them.
Is there a Instagram page that you'd like to promote, or is there like any place that you'd like people to find you that we can?
Yeah, my Instagram page is Oscar Verpoort.
Well, Oscar, thank you so much for joining us. Please put the pedal to the metal in 2026.
I will.
The great shots you get. If you need anybody to carry your luggage, you know who to call.
Perfect. Yeah, if we need a queue or anybody else in the shop, then you guys are on the list.
Brilliant. That's great to meet you.
Okay, so now we welcome Paul Sneed. Hey, Paul, you are our 5th favorite shop for the entire year. Take a bow.
Oh, that's amazing. Thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate it. This is a lot of fun.
What can you tell us about the experience of that day? This is one of those locations where, first of all, when I first saw the movie when I was a kid, I thought that location was a made-up place. I didn't realize it was real. Then when I learned it was real, I always envisioned it as being way out in the middle of nowhere and inaccessible and kind of intimidating. What's it like to go there?
Yeah, it is way out in the middle of nowhere, but it's near a city. It's near the city of Petra. But it's about a 2-kilometer walk through, you see it in the movie, through these channels that have been not carved out of the rock, but from where the rock split. Now, it's a fairly popular tourist attraction, but we went during the war it was still hot in Gaza, so there was no one in Jordan. I mean, I was there in the morning at 6 a.m., and when it opened, my wife came later with the tour guide, and that's her in the picture that you see of her looking up at the tower.
I tell you what, we are so committed to this hobby. We do it as full-time as we possibly can, and you have no idea how jealous we are of you.
Well, it's not that hard to visit, and I would definitely recommend it for anybody who's adventurous. My wife and I travel internationally a lot, and whenever we are going to a country that's got a movie in it, I'll always pick one location, because she has just enough patience for about that,
We're looking at these photos and we're having discussions. We also think about logistics. What was involved getting those cameras there and, bringing everything from Hollywood and so on? How did they get them here? They must have used a mixture of different sort of transport. So it's interesting to sort of see a little bit behind the scenes when you're at these locations as well.
I enjoy this hobby. I don't put as much effort into it as apparently you guys do. But like I said, every time we take a trip, I try and get one shot.
I wouldn't sell yourself short, my guy.
Please do not stop. Paul, congratulations once again. Magnificent shot. Can't wait to see more from you.
Okay, well, great. And it's nice to meet you guys. This is a ton of fun, and thanks for making the hobby more fun than it could be.
So for the number 4 spot, we were able to reach Mario Dahl, but we couldn't get our free time lined up. So he's not joining us live, but he did send us a video greeting. Let's take a look.
Hi, this is Mario, and I'm very happy being part of your videos again with my picture from the movie locations Raiders of the Lost Ark in Kairouan, Tunisia. For me as a film tourist, it was clear that I have to go there and visit all those movie locations. And after saying to myself, I can do it in 2 years or in 5 years, I did this a couple of times. And last year in February, I booked my journey to Tunisia. I did my research and I planned my trip. And then finally I was there, found all that movie locations that I was interested in, and took a lot of pictures. And I can tell you it was really exciting. It was pure magic, following Indiana Jones footsteps, and when I watch the pictures now, it's still exciting and it's still pure magic. So thank you so much for being number 1 in March 2025 and number 4 in your year's edition. I'm very glad, I'm very happy, because for me it is a cherry on top of the cream. Thank you so much. Greetings from Germany. Bye-bye.
Okay, so Mario, once again, that shot was absolutely phenomenal. I think the only thing I'll say at this point is going to be to drop a challenge your way. Like we said at the beginning of the video, shots from 29 different countries have made our top 10s since we've been doing these videos, but as of yet, not one single one from Germany has made it. So Mario, and Tommy Maga, two of you guys who live in Germany. The Gauntlet of Challenge is there. There's plenty of phenomenal stuff to be had in Germany. So Mario, Tommy, plus anyone else that's going to be in Germany, if you want to see a shot from Germany, make one of our top 10 lists in 2026. I tell you what, guys, if there was anybody that we probably knew was going to be the top 2 of the year, it was probably Bruce Murdoch. Bruce, you're number 3 for the entire year. Congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
That Planet of the Apes shot was phenomenal. Gotta love those Trona Pinnacles.
There's a lot of good shots out there, too, at the Trona Pinnacles. You got Star Trek, you got a Rihanna video, the Planet of the Apes, of course, a lot of other music videos. And if you don't even like movie locations, it's just a really cool place to go.
That's what the majority of the shots that we seem to gravitate towards in these videos are the ones that would be amazing shots, even if they weren't attached to a movie, just because it's out in God's splendor, you know?
I came here in 2017, January 2017. I didn't know anyone. And I just looked things to do in LA and a shot of Phil Gershayev doing a Michael Jackson pose on Sunset Boulevard. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. That looks cool to do. So my first like 3 or 4 shots, I just copied Phil, and I'm like, I really shouldn't be copying him.
I'd say half the people that are in this hobby may have started because of Phil Gersh.
I know that there's cars there, but in certain areas, is this easy to get to? Is it accessible? I mean, do you need
it's 5 miles off the main road.
And I think that's the interesting thing, because sometimes when we're looking at this and we discuss this, we're like, there's effort that's gone into this. People think, oh, there's some cars there I just rocked up and all that, but they don't realise, and I'm sure it's the same for you as it is for me. I've done things and driven in places with my car. My wife has said, this is not safe, and I'm like, got to get there, got to get there, got to get there. And it's just, well, you have a car after, you know? But there's something really satisfying about when you do it, and that sort of sense of achievement of it.
Sometimes the shots I'm happy with, like I look for shots that no one has, because I don't want to copy other people. I just don't.
Dude, fantastic. This is, I mean, it deserves the spot that it got. It's one of the best shots of the year. It's not only is it like, okay, it's one of the best shots because you traveled there, and the lineup, the camera positioning, the distance, the framing, the zoom.
Par for the course for Bruce, though. We expect that from Bruce at this point. You got a very high standard of accuracy.
I have like 30, I'll have 30 shots, and then like, okay, this one maybe, you know.
I also love the pose, because in my photos, I'll always look at the camera. No matter what, I just do it that way, and I've got my sort of fold arms out. But this, I just looked at this, and if this was a movie shot, it just looks like some business is about to take place, and those guys should not mess with you. That's the way that looks to me as well, and I thought that was great as well.
Before we say goodbye, before we congratulate you one last time, Bruce, I would say to anybody who's kind of new to the hobby and whose interest is on the incline, Bruce Murdoch is one of the best follows. You can do yourself a favor by following Bruce Murdoch. Bruce, for the whole friggin' year, for whole 2025, you get the bronze medal for the whole year, man. You have the admiration of your peers, sir.
I just come here for the prizes.
Number 2, man. After all this, we get to number 2. We couldn't get a hold of Nick Taylor, the shooter of our number 2 spot. So I guess we'll have to handle this one ourselves. But I figure, Ryan, since you weren't here to talk about this shot the first time we looked at it, we'll let you take the lead on this one. What do you think about this one?
It's just mind blowing. It's one of those ones where you don't have a lot of background to compare, but just the fact that indentation is still in the rock, the little lines there, I'm calling them whiskers. You know what I'm talking about? Like the fact that those are still there, like it's amazing that shape is still in the rock, and I don't know why that's amazing, but it is.
Well, it's because the MacGuffin for the whole movie, the engine for the whole movie, is meant to be in this spot. So there's a lot of focus on this in the movie. Okay, so for the honorable mention section, we'll go ahead, we'll round out the rest of the top 20. I guess that technically that'll make this video the top 20 of 2025, but we'll just do lightning rounds on 11 through 20. Number 20 was Martin Higgins. So Martin Higgins had 2 shots make the top 20. 19 was Marcin Paulos. 18 was Don Libertino. 17 was Oscar Verport. So Oscar had 2 shots in the top 20. 16 was Sue Creemore. 15 was Gary Boodle. 15 Kieran Dolan. 13 was Brian Larson, but Brian got David's #1 vote, so we thought we'd set aside some time to talk to him. Brian Larson, welcome, sir, welcome. So, you're aware of our videos, our monthly top 10 videos. We're doing a top 10 for the whole friggin' year, and I'm sorry to say you didn't quite make the top 10. You're just a hair outside. I think you came in 12th. But Judge David did give you his #1 vote, so I thought we gotta talk about this guy. If someone said, "Hey, you're my favorite of the whole year," we gotta talk to him. So Judge David, take it away.
This was my absolute favorite shot of the entire year. As soon as I saw it, I literally broke my own leg off to repeatedly kick myself for not doing this shot when I was there. Literal perfection. I mean, can you say anything bad? I mean, because I don't think
I would say. I mean, even though there were reasons why other shots ranked higher, but I would say it's strictly from a camera accuracy point of view. This is the most perfect shot we talked about this year.
It's funny you say that because like I look at stuff, I'm like, oh, I missed that, or that's a hair off, or you know what I mean? I do what you guys do, I'm sure.
this is a really great shot to have nobody else in. You were not on that tour alone. I've been on this tour before. There are people walking around constantly.
Once I told everybody there, we had like, I don't know, maybe 10 people on the tour. And once I mentioned to everybody, they were super cool. They're like, oh, you're trying to get this shot? They cleared out. And it was just, you know, I took my time to do it and it was perfect. It just worked out so well. I was fortunate.
It's funny that this is like your representation on the top 10 or top 12 or whatever, because typically like the way I know you as is like the king of the perfect selfie matchup. So I've got to ask you, like, do you just take 100 photos and then find the best one? Or are you just like, has your skill refined over the years? Because I know in some of a few years ago, I've seen the progression because you would have like some blots on the side to make sure it lined up right.
I take an embarrassing ton of amount of selfies. It's like ridiculous. It's so pathetic. It really is. And this is part of the reason why my family won't go with me to these things, because I take so long. You know, I'm there selfing, like, you know, this, you know.
Brian, you are a fantastic follow on Instagram. For people that are getting into the hobby, they could learn a lot from your shots just in terms of where things are. Where can people find you?
I'm at finding.hollywood on Instagram. And then I also have a YouTube channel.
Well, let's congratulate Brian on once again an amazing shot. And please do not slow down in 2026, Brian.
Nope, don't. No slowing down.
And picking back up with the honorable mentions, the 12th place went to Tommy Maga. That's 2 shots for Tommy in the top 20. And just an inch away from the top 10 with this great shot from Star Wars was Moritz Zeiler. So number 2 and number 1, we just couldn't get them. We just couldn't reach these guys. Hopefully they're too busy out there still getting amazing shots. You know, right?
Yeah.
Another Indiana Jones shot. So half of this list was Indiana Jones. I guess that's as it should be. I mean, part of the allure. I mean, let's face it, Indiana Jones movies are very location hunter friendly movies. In Last Crusade alone, I think Spielberg shot in 7 different states and 7 different countries, if I have off the top of my head.
Love it. You know, I'm a rock formation guy. This is a great rock formation. I would like to go here myself. The shots that you're getting from an adventure movie are going to force you to have an adventure to get to them. So it's like the whole process of the hobby is not just putting in Photoshop and mashing it up. It's not just setting the camera up and taking the right angle. It's about how you get there, not to sound like corny or anything, but you're going to have a lot greater memories if it took some work to get to the spot.
The fact that it beat out nearly 400 top 10 level shots to be number 1 is something this guy should take a bow for. And, you know, congratulations. It was the shot of the year.
All right, so that's 2025, guys. I tell you what, the whole year made the lead up to this video worth it to me. I loved how the top 10 turned out for the whole year. I've been curious all year as to how it would go, and here we are. They're in the books. I'd say my 2 takeaways from this video. Number 1 is we kind of like Indiana Jones, it seems. And number 2 is it seems like there could be should be a support group on how to pursue this hobby as ferociously as possible while still making our wives happy at the same time.
When I first started this, I took photos because I love the movies and I was just going to look at them myself. And now I'm on this with you guys. We're meeting other guys, and everybody we've met and interviewed, everybody's nice. It's just a really great community.
These top 10 videos are pushing the hobby forward. I think the Facebook group is like, I've made a ton of connections to this hobby, and it's becoming more and more globalized, which is amazing. Or at least we're all connecting globally, and I'm looking forward to next year because it's going to keep getting crazier and crazier.
Oh man. Oh no. That's scary. All right, guys. That's 2025's in the books. Can't wait for 2026. Always enjoy it with you guys.